Everyone, I am Moulika, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, KSR College of Arts and Science for Women. Let's we discuss about database management system. Database management system is a software system that manages, stores and retrieve data efficiently in a structure format. A DBMS connect the central database with multiple clients. It allows user to create, update and query database efficiently. Data versus information. What is data? Data is a raw and unorganized fact that is required to be processed to make it meaningful. It can be considered as a fact and statistics collected together for reference or analysis. What is information? Information is defined as a structure, organized and processed data presented within a context that makes it relevant and useful to the person who needs it. Problems with file system. What is file? A file is a collection of related records stored on a storage device such as hard disk. Example, text file, spreadsheet file, etc. Problems with the file system. Discuss with some major issues in file system. Same data are stored multiple times. Different copies may contain different values. Difficult to access combined data. Limited production mechanism. Required process is complicated. Data model. A data model is a collection of concepts used to describe first data structure, second one is relationship among data, third constraint on data, final fourth one is operations on data. Importance of data model. Improve communication between user and developer, ensure consistency and accuracy of data, helps in understanding complex system, provides a blueprint for database implementation. Building blocks of a data model. Entities are real-time object that exists. It can be a person, place, object, event, concept. Entities are represented by a rectangle box containing the entity name. Example, student and employee. Attribute. It is a set of characteristics representing an entity. It is represented by ellipse symbols with an attribute name. Example, a student is an attribute like name, roll number, age and etc. Relationship. It describes the association between two entities. It is represented using diamond symbol containing a relationship name. Degrees of data abstraction. Data abstraction hides the unnecessary details from user. Three levels of abstraction. First, external level, user specific view of data. Second one is conceptual level, overall logical structure of a database. Third, internal level, physical storage details, logical view of data. Describe what data is stored and the relationship among data. Hides physical storage details from user. Example, student name and course table. Keys in relational database. A key is an attribute or set of attributes used to identify records uniquely. Types of key. First one is primary key. Uniquely identifies each record. Example, student ID. Second one, foreign key. Create relationship between tables. Third, candidate key. Possible primary keys. Fourth one is super key. Any attribute set that uniquely identifies rows. Integrity rules. Integrity rules ensure accuracy and consistency of data in a database. Types. There are three types of integrity rules. First one is in entity integrity. Every table must have a primary key. Primary key values cannot be null. Second one, referential integrity rule. Foreign key values must be match primary key values in the parent table. Example, student table reference department table. Third, domain integrity. Ensure valid data entry and data must be followed predefined rules. Example, age less than 0, salary cannot be negative. Relational set operators. Set operators combine results from multiple SQL queries. These operators are commonly used in SQL. Union. Combine all rows from both queries into a single result and remove duplicate rows. Union are similar to union but retains all duplicate from both table. Intersects. Retain only the common row that appear in both tables. It defines how two or more tables are connected with each other using common fields. Relationship in DBMS. Types of relationship in DBMS. First, one-to-one relationship. In this relationship, one record in one table is associated with only one record in another table. Example, one employee, one locker. Second one is one-to-many relationship. In this relationship, one record in a table is related to many records in another table. Example, one department, many employees. Third, many-to-many relationship. In this relationship, many records in one table are related to many records in another table. Example, many student, many course. Data dictionary. A data dictionary stores metadata about the database. Store the information about tables, columns, uses and indexes. System catalog. Collection of system maintained tables. It contains the table name, data type, storage information. Indexes in DBMS. Store copies of selected column values. Maintain pointers to the actual data rows in a main table. Allow faster searching without scanning the entire table. Entity relationship. It is a visual representation of different data using convention that describe how these data are related to each other. ER diagram symbols guide. Rectangle represent an entity type. Double rectangle represent an weak entity, an entity that depends on another entity. Ellipse represent an attribute. Double ellipse represent an multi-valued attribute. Example, multiple phone numbers. Diamond represent a relationship between entities. Lines connected attribute to entities and entities to relationship. Normalization of database table. In this process of organizing data in the relational database to reduce redundancy and improve data integrity. Normal form. First normal form 1NF. Each column contains atomic indivisible values. There are no repeating groups or multi-valued attributes. Second normal form 2NF. All non-key attributes are fully dependent on the entire primary key, no partial dependency. Student name depends only on student ID and course name depends only on course ID, not on the combined key. Third normal form 3NF. There are no transitive dependency. Non-key attributes should not depend on the other non-key attribute. Employee ID, employee name, department ID, department name. Thank you.